And hello, welcome to your Sango City events at the local Sango City GPG Space Center for today at the local Sango City International Airport for today. Welcome, folks, for April 12th, 2019, and welcome once again on our second, or I believe this is our third, launch of the year for this 2019 year, beginning our series of this 2019 launch year, of course. Today we are launching the brand new rocket being tested, going to the local Sango or local Lego space station up in space, which is right in the path today for this space launch once again. But today we will be launching the brand new SpaceJ Caesar 1 rocket for today. This rocket only travels to the space station. It cannot travel farther than that, but today we are introducing that brand new rocket coming to the Sango City SpaceJ space systems for today. Today's event is brought to you by Pepsi Cola. Get refreshed now at your local Pepsi dealer or Walmart.com. Today's event is also brought to you by Octane Gas. Octane Gas is always sponsored at these events because Octane Gas is used all around the city of Sango City and all around the city or all around the world of Lego itself. So today Octane is sponsored for today. We thank your Legoans for tuning in our live broadcast for today. This live broadcast will be introducing brand new rocket system going all the way to the local Lego solar space station for today, aka solar station for today. The space station does provide a place to stop for local rockets to send supplies for future missions. Today's mission is going to be including a future mission to the space station in the future to travel to the moon to send supplies from the space station to the moon itself. We will be seeing a different rocket going there once again. But here we are introducing the brand new Caesar 1 rocket for today's event. Overall, we're looking absolutely awesome for this 2019 year, and thank you all so very much for watching your live broadcast. We'll be introducing this launch here in a sec. We have at least 10 minutes remaining before the launch itself. So, but overall, this is going to be a pretty good historic type of launch once again. It's not as big as the other launch that we did see from the last rocket that we did see, which was a test moon launch, which we did travel to the moon without people inside of it or astronauts. We just tested everything to see and find a spot to land in the later future, coming up future for the 2019 at least spacewalk launch itself to the moon in the later 2019 year into the beginning of 2020. We're also introducing brand new rocket ideas coming into the WPJ Space Center for today, aka SpaceJ Center for SpaceJ Rocket Launch Center for today. And we are introducing brand new stuff. This is actually a brand new space area to do launches that was approved by local government officials, including President Carter Chavez himself. So we want to thank him for introducing our local space program. We've been using a lot of time and effort to at least bring this back to the local Lego City systems and local Sango City systems for today. And we are sorry about that disruption or whatever you call it. Sorry. We had technical difficulties there for the live broadcast there, but we're going back up for now. But today we have Junior Chase joining with us at the live Space Center for today. Welcome to your Sango City News Center itself. We're in the building right now in the beautiful Sango City area. Pretty close to the space launch. We can see it from here, so we'll be seeing the lights and everything from the rocket when it does launch. But here is Chase Jr. introducing his live broadcast at the local Space Center for today. And thank you, local Legoans, for joining us once again. Here we are at the local Sango City WPJ Space Center for today, folks. Thank you, Junior, coming from the local Sango City News Center, News 5 for today. Here we are going live at the local WPJ Space Center in the Sango City International Airport with Stacy Lacey joining with us for today. She's one of the engineers here for today who was part of building this Caesar 1 rocket launch for today. Today's rocket launch is actually going to be introducing lots of brand new ideas for future missions, including the future moon mission with putting Legoans on the moon once again onto the local Lego moon. And today's space launch is actually a mission to the space station or solar station for today. This is the Caesar 1 rocket. We'll be getting a little overview, or some of you already saw the pictures of this rocket itself. Pretty cool design rocket. We do have different types of thrusters added onto this rocket itself, but we are here live viewing this special edition rocket itself going to the space station. We'll be seeing live footage of it landing on the space station itself for today, and this mission will lead us to go into the moon in the later 2019 into 2020 year, so we're looking forward to doing that once again. But this space rocket will introduce a supply run to the space station. We're just testing a way to see if it can actually make it to the space station and actually connect with the space station correctly and everything. And we'll be getting through all of that when we get closer to that time. This rocket itself is one of the smaller types of rockets that they have made in the past. In the past, they have made even smaller ones. But this is smaller than the last one that we did see from the first rocket launch that we did see, or from last week at least, of that space rocket that was a test to the moon. They will actually be using that rocket instead for local missions like this too, and then also using it for the mission to the moon and Mars in the future too. But overall, folks, here is your Sango City live view for today of the space rocket going up on the corner up there for today. There's the rocket itself. Overall, the rocket itself does look really, really good. It has really good design on it. Very different types of designs that we haven't seen for a while. But is a little bit more squarish than most that you would see in the past. But this rocket is a different type. It only can carry smaller types of loads to the space station itself. It can carry gas for storing gas into the space station, and then also it can carry at least one and two passengers in it, or astronauts in it itself. So very awesome mission that we are introducing for today. We'll be getting a view of the astronaut here in a sec for today in the cockpit for today. But overall, looking absolutely awesome for today, folks. Please stay tuned for the rocket launch. We have at least a couple minutes remaining for today, folks, and we'll be launching this Caesar 1, SpaceJ Caesar 1 rocket for today. I am Chase Jr. signing out with your local live news here at the local Sango City WPG Space Center. And now we are getting live footage of the rocket here for today, folks, with at least 5 minutes remaining on today's launch for the SpaceJ Caesar 1 rocket space station launch mission test launch for today, folks, at the local Sango City International Airport. Beautiful day in the Sango City area with temperatures going up to 50 to 60 degrees for today. Winds at 5 miles per hour north-northeast. So far, partly cloudy skies with some blue skies. Sun is kind of going down. Here in a sec, we'll probably be seeing a little bit of nighttime. With this launch, we won't be seeing another rocket come down. This will be only just one launch, and then we'll be getting a view of the rocket going into space itself, and then we'll be seeing footage of it connecting with the brand new LEGO space station itself too. So introducing the Sango City SpaceJ rocket program for today for this 2019 year on April 12th, 2019, with at least the third launch for today. We'll be introducing even more launches in the future. Today's LEGO Space program is brought to you by LEGO. Become a LEGO VIP member at going to your local LEGO/store or at your local shop.com for today, folks. We have at least 3 minutes remaining for today's Caesar 1 launch for today, folks. Please stay tuned for the ending of today's video with a local special announcement from LEGOtopia president himself about the space programs coming into the Sango City area.
Copy, jet 123.
Testing 4-5, launch sequence 123, WPG, test launch center. Copy that. We are seeing at least altitudes of 50 knots per hour for today, folks. Coming from the local space center for today and space station for today, folks. Coming up here live with you for today. Going live with today's space launch. I am John Jr. going live from the space station. We're at least seeing beautiful skies, at least, even though there's no skies in space itself. But we're introducing this brand new rocket test coming to our local LEGO space station. And we have exactly 1 minute remaining for today's Caesar 1 rocket test launch for today, folks. 1 minute remaining. And repeating back to you folks for today, so far we have at least 50 seconds remaining for today, folks. Welcome to your WPJ Space Center for today. Just in case if you're just tuning in with this live feed coming from the local Sango City International Airport, or AKA the Capital Airport, from the local Legotopia capital itself. If you're a Legoan or American watching this, we thank you so very much for watching your local space programs for today. This is actually the only space program that we do have going on in the country of Legotopia, excuse me. And but overall, we're loving to introduce this to the local capital city itself. And we have 30 seconds remaining for today's launch. And now we have 20 seconds remaining for Caesar 1 rocket. Starting at 15 seconds. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition start. And mission success for today's launch mission. So far, introducing the brand new Caesar 1 rocket coming from the local Sango City International Airport for today. Overall, we're introducing this brand new rocket coming into the Sango City area. This will lead us to a brand new mission coming at the end of 2019 year into 2020 with the brand new Legotopia mission to the moon, and then also in the later future, the mission to Mars itself. But we'll be introducing a live feed of the rocket in space for today, getting close up to outside of the Earth's atmosphere, and then we'll be introducing it to go to the space station itself. So we thank you, Legoans, for watching. Please stay tuned for more of today's video. And here we go with a live feed of the Caesar 1 rocket going up outside of Earth's atmosphere for today. Right now we have a view of the cockpit for today with the main astronaut himself going to the local space station itself. Getting pretty close to the space station itself here pretty soon. But overall, we're introducing this brand new rocket going all the way to that space station once again. What a successful mission coming from the SpaceJ Center at the Sango City International Airport. So far, this has been a very good mission, and we'll be getting a live feed of the local Sango City News Studio here in a sec, and then we will be viewing the live space station view for today, folks. And here is a live view of the Sango City News Station. And welcome to our live broadcast once again at the local Sango City News Center, right back down to Earth for today. Here we have two comparisons of today's video or live feed for today. Here we have a live feed of the Caesar 1 rocket right in space right now. As you can see, with a nice live feed right now, we're seeing actually some light features going on to the rocket, which that most likely means that the rocket is going outside of Earth's atmosphere itself, of Lego Earth's atmosphere. So we're seeing some little bit of streaks of a little bit of fire, and right now we only have white light because there is a white light on the exterior of the craft itself, because they did put white lights on the side of it itself. We also have one of those brighter lights that does shine to the cockpit, so we can see it coming from our local live broadcast camera itself that is on the rocket itself. But overall, looking absolutely awesome with this mission so far. So far, a couple meters away, or a couple miles at least away, in Earth's perspective, from the local space station itself. So we're going to be seeing this rocket go to the space station here in a couple minutes or so. But overall, looking absolutely awesome with that nice live feed. But overall, the whole mission itself was very successful. Local Sango City SpaceJ engineers did say that this was another successful mission for this 2019 year, being their third launch of the year for 2019 overall. They are also looking forward to introducing other brand new rockets coming into the area. Also later this year too. They're also getting into designing another brand new rocket for missions like this too, for supply runs in the future too. But so far, SpaceJ Systems are very glad to welcome. They're shaking hands with the local Legotopia president later on today with their space program, because local politics and stuff do take a big part in these space programs and everything like that. But overall, Legotopia president will be glad to sign a bill introducing the space program to come into his local city itself of the capital city of Legotopia, Sango City, for today. He is also excited, he said, to meet the local engineers who have spent lots of time and work and effort to build these rockets so we can actually go to the moon and be successful. So he will be introducing his little speech there here soon, coming up after today's mission launch once again at the local Sango City International Airport. Local police officers will be closing down the airport for today's launch, and also for the president's appearance for today. So there is a live feed of it for today, folks. Let's get into the second part of, or going to the last part of today's video of the live feed. Overall, we'll be seeing this rocket getting really close to the space station here in a sec, and then we'll be switching it over to the live feed of the rocket getting really close to the space station itself, and then we'll be seeing the rocket itself connect with the space station to test and see if they can actually connect the rocket perfectly. And it takes a lot of effort with the two astronauts that are in the rocket itself of the Caesar 1 rocket, and they will be seeing if it can actually connect to the space station. Space station overall is one of the biggest space stations that we've ever put out there. America's space station, United States space station, is a little bit bigger than ours, but overall our Lego one is pretty big for the size of our country itself. So, but overall, looking absolutely awesome coming from the Sango City Live News Center for today, folks. Overall, looking absolutely awesome. And we'll be hearing a live feed coming from the local engineers with their local live feed of them talking back and forth about the mission itself.
SpaceJ Porter. Looking really good. Space 1, 2, 3. From the Sango City International Airport. We're looking absolutely awesome down here. How are you up there, up in the spacecraft right now, John? Looking awesome. Overall, it's looking really good. Getting close, at least 1 mile away from a local space station right now. Knots right now 12 miles per hour. Coming outside of the Lego Earth itself, looking very beautiful up here. Going back to you, Sango. Yes, thank you. 1 I'm looking up there at 5.4. Gas mileage right now coming from my spacecraft looking really good. Overall, gas mileage is not low at all, still high up. Couple miles from Earth overall, getting outside of the atmosphere a little bit still, seeing a little bit of light features coming outside of my craft itself on Caesar 1, Astronaut 1, signing out for today. Copy that, 4-4. WPJ answering to Space Station 125. WPJ answering to Space Station 125. Where's Clipper? We're looking absolutely awesome up here. Clear conditions all around. Not seeing any debris from any other old spacecrafts in the area. It is a good to go to Space Station 12543-9er. WPJ, do you copy that? We copy that. Overall, looking absolutely awesome. Mileage on the spacecraft of Caesar 1 coming your way. Be prepared for aircraft to connect to local space station and make sure all safety conditions are right. Make sure all debris in the area, once when the craft gets at least 1 mile away, will be clear. We copy with you folks on the space station. Thank you. Thank you, WPJ. And we have a live feed right there of the local engineers introducing their live feed right there, talking a little bit about how the rocket is looking so far. Overall, it sounds like the local rocket command of the driver himself, who is actually traveling with the rocket itself, is looking really, really fine. Local engineers from down below are looking good too. Space station people who are in the space station right now said all debris in the area is clear. Sometimes we do have a problem with debris in the air. Sometimes when we do launch rockets, some of them do explode and then we just leave them in the air sometimes. So local engineers are just being a little bit more cautious about that, because sometimes space debris can be dangerous to local aircrafts in the area itself. But overall, this space shuttle is looking really, really good. Overall gas mileage is looking good in the air. He said he's still exiting the atmosphere a little bit, so pretty thick atmosphere. Overall, no issues at all. He'll let them know if there is any issues at all. SpaceJ 123, WPG 9er11123. Copy that, Caesar 1, copying back. Looking absolutely awesome. Overall conditions are really good. Gas mileage still on a high. Pretty much exited out of the atmosphere. Getting really, really close to local space station here in a sec. I can see the lights in the distance itself. Looking absolutely beautiful up here, folks. Call for that, WPG Caesar 1, SpaceJ, coming from Sango International Airport, 119er 219. ISS copying back to local WPG Space Center for today. Looking absolutely awesome. Space debris is a clear and go for local space launch Caesar 119er. Coming from the local SG International Airport. Looking absolutely awesome up here, folks. Conditions are very beautiful for today. Earth looking absolutely awesome. So far, flight records of the spacecraft first time. Once again, we do have connectors ready for Caesar 19er coming from SG International Launch Pad. Overall, looking absolutely awesome. Gas mileage, I heard overall 119er 54.5. Thank you for that, WPG. Coming from WPG overall space station, looking absolutely awesome. Thank you for the copy back. Local space station ISS Lego. Okay. It looks
looks like overall we're introducing that new space rocket, getting really, really close to the space station. Let's get a live view of today's space station itself right there. And there is a nice view of the space station right there. Local Lego space station itself is actually one of the best ones that they've seen for a while at least. Overall, it's been one of the best builds that local SpaceJ has ever done. They're also tying back to way long ago when they did build the smaller space station. This is connected with that smaller one. So there's still some older types of models and stuff on the space station itself. Overall crew members on the space station is overall 4 crew members. The main one, the boss in the golden hat once again, and Jimmy joining with us with his live broadcast coming from over there once again. Space station looking really, really good. They said no debris in the area, so rocket is getting really, really close. Caesar 1 Niner, they're calling it actually for today. Overall, they're looking good, and they will be connecting the rocket here in a sec. Here's a live feed of it right now.
WPG Tour 123 Season 1 copying back to WPG Space Center for today. Overall, we're looking absolutely awesome. Not too bad conditions. Spacecraft kind of moving around a little bit. Going to be slowing it down with 5 knots for today. Getting really, really close to the Space Center right here in a sec. Let's see how it looks. Really, really close right now. Slowing it way down with 2 knots per hour. Copy Space Center 25 Niner. Copy that. RSS Lego repeating back to you folks for today. Overall conditions: 3 Niner pull up tab 4-5 is at launch pad connector 4-5-1-1 Niner. Caesar 2-5. Connecting 5-4, copy Caesar 1. We'll copy that. Copy that, 1, 2, 3, getting really, really close. Overall, getting not too dangerous here, getting really close here. Trying to line it up here. Just giving me a couple seconds to be quiet and concentrate here, just to make sure this mission goes on a go. Copy that. Niner.
And it looks like we have a good connection right there with the space station and the Caesar 1 rocket. Overall success. Let's get a live feed of what they're saying right now. Audience members outside of the Sango City Space Center itself are watching live feeds on the local TV screen, and I hear a lot of clapping going on out there itself. Overall, engineers I heard are happy about this successful connection with the space station, first ever connection with the Caesar 1 rocket. Here's a live feed of what they are saying.
And launches are successful. Caesar 1 repeating back to WPG Space Center. Repeat, engineers. Yep, copy that. We are successful for connection right there on Space Station 1 Lego Niner ISS Lego coming from WPG Center for today. Good job, everyone. Good job calling it a day for today, folks. Looking absolutely awesome. Thank you all. WPG Center, thank you all. Custom engineers, thank you, astronaut John Jimmy and John Jimmy Jr. In the local rocket itself of Caesar 1 and also in the local space station. Thank you, Space Station ISS and Caesar 1. Yeah, thank you for your communication, WPG 119er. Thank you so very much. Looking absolutely awesome, getting the astronaut into the space station. Just doing a couple tests here, and we'll be bringing down the rocket in a day or so, just to make sure all fuel and stuff is really good on the rocket itself. Overall, successful mission. Thank you, folks, so very much. Yep, Caesar 1, copying back 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Looking absolutely awesome. Connection was very successful. A little tough with a little bit of space wind in the area, but we got it on there, nudged on there very perfectly. So overall, really successful mission for today on Caesar 1, SpaceJ 2.0 or 3.0 for today. Thank you, WPG Space Center. Copy that, perfect. So what a day, and once again, a successful mission coming from the SpaceJ Center, or SpaceJ local space programs for today. That is the end of your live feed. We'll be getting a live look of President Carter Chavez joining with us here in a sec for today's congratulations to the local SpaceJ program, and they will be shaking hands with each other at the local airport itself. Local security members are showing up there now, so be cautious of the area. Local traffic will be heavy due to the president being there. Safety concerns all around there, and all flights canceled once again. But we thank you, Lego, and so very much for watching your live feed for today. That is your SpaceJ Caesar 1 rocket for today's rocket test to the space station itself. What a beautiful look, they said, from the local space station. So looking forward to doing this again with you folks for today. And that concludes and that finalizes your SpaceJ mission for today. Thank you all so very much for watching. And here we go to a live view or live video here of President Carter Chavez shaking hands and him talking at the local airport for today. Thank you, Legoans. Thank you so very much. Here we are at the live area for today, folks. Thank you once again. Here we are at the local Sango City International Airport. Thank you, Legoans. Thank you, local Americans. Once again, thank you so very much. So once again, a very special day has happened in the beautiful Sango City area. I am Legotopia presenting to you folks for today. This was an awesome event that has happened and a very historic day for Legotopia itself. Not expecting to see this for a while at least, but shaking hands with the engineers just felt so relieving with my presidency for today as Legotopia president. It was just unbelievable of how much work they have done for today, so I'm here to congratulate them for introducing this brand new space program. And yes, we are going to the moon once again in Legotopia area, in the area later this year at least, once again. So yes, this was a successful mission, as you can tell. Overall, engineers of the Legotopia area of SpaceJ, I thank them so very much. I'm introducing this brand new program, even though politics aren't even in this type of thing. I just want to thank them for introducing this new space program to come into the beautiful Sango City area. So once again, they done so very much for us, and looking forward to seeing even more rockets introduced later this year and throughout 2019. So yeah, thank you so very much. Thank you, engineers of John Jimmy Jr. and the main engineer of himself, John Mack of himself, of introducing the brand new SpaceJ program. We haven't seen any energy like this with the space program type of stuff for
at least a couple years. The last time we've actually went to the moon was like at least 5 years ago, in the Sandy City days itself. So, thank you so very much. I'm going to be getting out of here for today, folks, getting out of your hairs. Please stay safe out there, folks. It can be hard to drive outside of this area. It's kind of hard to drive in here, too. I was in the back of my limo here, and they were kind of having some trouble bringing me in here, so kind of unorganized. But overall, what a successful mission. Thank you, LEGO, and so very much. LEGOtopia Present signing out for today, folks. Thank you, and have a safe one. SpaceJ, we are going to the moon. And what a successful mission right there, coming from the LEGOtopia Sango City International Airport. President Gorbachev is introducing his speech right there, live speech. What an awesome event. We thank you, folks, for watching. Please stay tuned for more events coming into the Sango City area. We thank you for watching your Sango City SpaceJ programs.